Oh shit. I'm sorry guys, I'm pretty fucking drunk right now. But you know, it's going it's it's going to be pretty pretty interesting episode, I guess. A little bit more interesting than the previous ones. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you liked my intro, which included classical Saltish anti-reference and also my classical Heck Yeah Boy meme, which played perfectly with the timing of the music. So I'm pretty hyped about that. And due to the nature of my stuff, yeah, so I'm glad we understand each other. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to be a slightly shorter one. We're just going to explore a little bit around the area.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here?
Oh.
Go home to your mother.
Hello there.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
I'm going to fuck your shit, bitch.
I don't have to take that from you.
Mm-hmm.
Never should have come here.
Let's see what you can do. Oh, you're so fucking slow ass. Maybe drop your shield so you're faster, boy?
I fought worse than you.
His downfall is his mace, because everyone knows that you run pretty much very fast with a knife. But he has a mace, so yep, get fucked. I don't think I disabled, fearful enemies at this point, because he's running away. Yeah, but I promise I will disable it at one point in this vid, because this is getting annoying. Guys running away from you after getting hit once. Not very immersive if you ask me. Some people told me that Rift and Start is pretty nice, like even better comparing to Whiterun, but I don't know. I guess I got used to starting in Whiterun all the time, so I haven't even explored the other possibilities. Shanti will tell you that Solitude Start is also good. He tends to start in Solitude in some of his playthroughs, or around Solitude at least. You know, going to the Broken Ore Grotto and stuff at the early levels. I'm not entirely convinced about that, because Broken Ore Grotto has many archers, which can fuck you up pretty easily. But you know, he's a very good player, so he might just be able to afford that, you know. Going back to Riverwood, the road I haven't been on. So, you know, one wolf extra, then some mud crabs, potential even frostbite spider on the other side of the river. But I won't care about it right now. I mean, that's a couple extra shots in my bow, but yeah. I just don't feel like it right now. More important things to do. In general, it will get slow, I think, in the beginning. At least slower than in 1.9.4. Because archery got overhauled. And you don't get like armor penetration perks early on. Before you could get like, 25 gruesome shot and already you can wreck some ass. But now it's only like what, 45 when you get your first armor penetration perk? Which is kinda late. And it prevents you from doing some dungeons. Like for example, undead dungeons, I wouldn't touch them without that perk at least. My previous character in this mod list was also an archer, of course, and I tried like Dustman's Cairn, and I didn't have that armor penetration perk. I had an orcish bow. It was doable up until the last chamber, of course. And all the Draugr just fuck you up so bad. I mean, I tried so many times with a backup of a sword, and it was so insane. I'm telling you guys. I think I almost made it, or I even made it once, but it was like insane balance of taking your shots, running away, dodging shouts, picking up your bow because it gets knocked down by disarm shout. So it was pretty intense, and it took too many tries to be justified. At least if it comes to this playthrough. I think I should avoid that kind of situations where I just reload 500 times to complete something. Even if it's theoretically possible. But you know, I like to avoid deaths also. So I died only once so far. So, you know, let's keep it that way. And here, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm trying to find entrance to Ember Shard Mine. And it's fucking retarded. I don't even remember where it is. And I'm doing this dungeon like a billion times already. I don't know, maybe trees are too big. This is stupid. Yeah, it's not here and it... Oh yeah, there we go. So I will tell you a little bit about dungeon saving rules. But let's enjoy first as I wreck this shit. That was a major mistake, right there. This was pretty major mistake, but I still don't care. I'm gonna do this first try. 0 deaths, guys. I don't care. See? Easy game. So basically you want to kill the first archer with a sneak shot from your bow, as he is camping on you or just walking back, and as I missed this first shot, it became much harder. Because you have one less shot to deal, you know. What I mean by this is, if you one-shot someone and it's your first kill, you get it for free. And enemies will gather around the body, so you can either escape or just try again and kill another guy. And only after your second shot, if you one-shot somebody, they will, you know, be careful and will start to detect you and go towards your direction. So at that point you can either escape, change your position, or just bail out. But since I missed my first shot, my second shot killed this guy, right? But at this point I didn't have my second shot for free, because my first kill was just giving up my position, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm sure you will understand. Thank you very much. Plus, as a side note, it sometimes can get bugged. Like, you are completely stealth, you kill the guy with your first shot, but by the magic of Skyrim, your arrow is mid-air and it magically alerts other guys before you hit your target. So right before you hit your target, you get a little bit of sneak eye suspicion, and it's the first trigger. And immediately after, you hit your target, and this is the second trigger. So it can happen that after your first shot, enemy will detect where you are and start, going towards your direction. Which is kind of bad luck, to be honest, and engine bug, I guess. So to avoid that, I found that aiming at your target's center is the best way. So instead of going for headshots, you should go for chest shots. But still, even then, it's not 100% accurate. Yeah, and that can be fucking started on what happened with that bear. Like, fuck. Hitbox is, overrated, I guess. Anyway, talking about the gameplay which is happening, this guy by the gate can be also killed by melee without invisibility potion. You can just shoot an arrow to your right side at the wall where there are shadows. Then he gets, suspicion. Then you pull out your dagger. When he's close to the wall, you can one-shot him, most likely. In vanilla, of course, in AZT is much, much harder. But this is a tactic. And I apologize about that, but since I will forget what I'm thinking right now soon, I should talk about the beginning of the instance. I entered from the back, and there's a tactic which involves melee, and I always thought that you need to kill the first guy with invisibility potion, so when he approaches you just shift plus control, so sneak walk with the potion, so when he is in the position in the back, patrolling, you are already snagged up on him and ready to kill. But it turns out you can just hide in the corner to the left, kinda closer. Kinda counterintuitive, but it works and he shouldn't detect you. Yeah. Also here, you just saw I was looking right at the guy and was pretty spooked when he came out. I'm really trying not to die. So I don't charge in, because I was suspecting he might be around the corner. But yeah, there's the moment, yeah. Disable this fucking bullshit. Fearless enemies for the win. I mean, how does it even make sense to you? If you know you're about to die, and you're like 5 centimeters from your enemy, mid-swinging your massive battle axe to the enemy's face, I mean, no matter what situation, you will want to try to kill the enemy, right? Not run away. So, I don't get it. There's so many times, you are, like, almost dead, almost certainly dead, if enemy keeps on trying. But in the perfect moment, enemy is just like, I give up. Kill me, please. I mean, really. I appreciate the immersion of, like, yielding stuff. And, but I never use that mechanic to take enemies' weapons. Like, come on, why bother? You can just kill them, take their weapons. What's the matter? Unless you roleplay the good guy who won't kill enemy human being. But I mean, anyone play that? Try that? Using that mechanic? Let me know. It's so hot right now. I'm sweating. I'm sweating balls. Right. So at this point, I think like one more location with enemies, which is close by. I let you guess. Oh yeah, and I'm eating strange meat because 2.0 nerfed Bestials 2 pretty hard. It lasts only 30 minutes. And now it's kinda worth using strange meat if you're on a short encounter like this one. Headshot. As an interesting trivia, strange meat lasts 30 minutes in AZ tweaks. So as long as Bestials 2 in this version of Requiem. So it's pretty nice. But Bestials 2 duration is too low in my opinion, because you have to use it at least twice if you're on a long dungeon, like Tasman's Cairn, or I don't know, Labyrinthian will need probably like 4 if you want to make a full clear. And that wasn't such a good move in my opinion, comparing to like heavy versus light bows in New Requiem, which is pretty nice, it's pretty great. But making such a distinction in foods is not a good thing. I mean, stews should be, you know, longer, like 30 minutes, are you kidding me? This is not even enough to a bear to kick in real life, let me tell you that. But then you eat once and you're covered for like a whole entire day of adventuring. Yeah. I mean, it comes to the thing being a chore or not. Like some people use survival mods, realistic need and diseases, when you have to eat every 5 minutes. I don't find it particularly interesting. You know, it's immersive, but I don't know. For me it was making my game a chore. So it's not really hard to maintain, but you just have to remember to do it all the time. And it's just annoying after a while. Same with these Bestials 2 and other stews in 2.0. Every 30 minutes you have to remember to take another one. And if you're in combat by chance, you're fucked. Another comparison to AZ Tweaks. In AZ Tweaks, if you take your stew even in combat, it will still apply, because it only includes your regeneration buff. It doesn't increase your stamina on consumption. So you don't gain instant stamina or health, you just gain a buff. So this is very nice. Very nice. As you might guess, we are approaching Helgen now. I'm looking I'm scared of the encounters that might happen here. I remember not so long ago, I just had random Dark Brotherhood assassin, which was Vigilant of Standard with dual wielding silver katanas, who one-shotted my lucky scrolls of Frost Atronax, and I killed him very, very luckily. Like, it was super luck that I even managed to kill him. But mind you, that was AZ Tweaks, of course. I'm not aware if it can happen in Vanilla Requiem, but nevertheless, I was just a little paranoid right there. And here as well, I have no idea if enemies will show up. I mean, they do if you don't do a vanilla start, right? But I'm not sure of actual mechanics around this. Maybe you have to wait certain amount of days till enemies actually spawn there, or maybe you have to go there once and then reset the area. I'm not sure, but you know, better be safe than sorry. You might wonder why Bubble is going to the Helgen Keep. There are main two reasons for that. First is my newly perk, lockpicking, to get some sweet XP. But the real reason is to obtain a secret super mega ultra nice, not ultimate but nice item, which will help me along the way. You might find it not very nice of me to get this item, but I don't give a shit, so I will get it. Again, guys, I'm sorry about this stuff. Some of you keep encouraging me that, you know, your commentary is fine. Shut up, fucking rocks. Your commentary is fine and you don't have to worry about it. But I keep wondering, I would say the same. Why should I bash other guys, you know? What should I bash other guy doing videos? I just can say everything's fine. Let the make guy happy, even if it's not the case. You know what I'm talking about. In normal circumstances I would just delete what I recorded up until now and wait till tomorrow. But I'm just too lazy, guys. So I hope you bear with me. Endure this torture. Ooh. We're not even in the torturer's room yet. I'll try to be smart here, and most people recommend Helgen Start to almost every new Requiem player because it gives you a nice head start in the game. I would say that it's mostly because of lockpicking. You have like, what, 7 novice logs here and 2 other ex-apprentice logs, yeah? So taking your first perk in lockpicking is always so you can get anyway a free level with your first perk and get another perk, so it just pays for itself. Really, you should try that. Like, you can take, like me, all combat perks as your free perks at the beginning. But this lockpicking is so good, it's so good, you will encounter chests all along the way. And the experience is pretty good, so before you know it, you will get your level just from lockpicking. And then you can take your combat skill, once you improve your combat skill actually. I'm thinking about what should I say now, but I forgot what I just said. So I guess I won't say anything. Oh yeah, boys. Yeah. This is the spot. This is the main reason I came here for. So you probably expect I'm going to get a bony dagger, right? Yay! Heck yeah, that's a pretty strong dagger. That's a pretty nice money, even if I don't use it. Like 200 gold, always worth, yeah? Free 200 gold. Should be worth it. Let's see. Novice logs are too hard, I'm telling you. A bony dagger, boys! What the fuck? What? Heck yeah! Yeah. This is fucking awesome, guys. This is the best mod for Skyrim ever made. I'm so hyped. Like the time I kissed a girl for the first time, I just immediately sprinted away to my home because I was, you know, heart beating, much energy. This is the same. I just got this item and I'm sprinting back because so much hype. Of course, we said our goodbyes before. It's not like I kissed her and immediately like teleported back. It would have been awkward. So this mod author is super serious guy. You can find him on Discord, on our Requiem Discord. To be honest, I haven't seen him in a while, but at the time he was pretty active. He was doing some AZ tweaks, fixes and mods. He's also the guy who made, like, you know, crossbow reload fix. You can imagine? It was a fix to prevent quick swap method. But more on that in a while, because this is the highlight. This is the highlight of the run, guys. You know what I'm thinking about? My precious soldiers. Just kill the one Talmor for me. Please kill one bitch. Yeah? Heck yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Elven set, ladies and gents. I can face all the win now. Let's go. And now I'm forced to jump around a little bit, because this is when the ring I got in Helgen is being useful. So basically what the ring does, it gives you 100,000 carry weight, but it drains your stamina instantly, but also improves your speed a little bit, so you can move basically at run speed while carrying as much as you want, but in return you will deal 0 damage basically. So it's a nice trade-off, I would say, and a pretty nice way to allow yourself to carry all your stuff from dungeons without resorting to console or abusing like power attack dagger thing. I hope you agree with me. In reality, I could just run to Riverwood, run back, carry some stuff, run again, and then run back again, and then run again to Riverwood to sell stuff. It's not much more difficult, it just wastes time, so I'm just saving time here. And again, I will try not to abuse it, like walk literally into every dungeon and loot it and run back to the city. Because I don't really need that. I don't need like smithing materials because I will mostly train it. And if I need materials, I will do like 1 or 2 runs to some mines and that will be it. So I don't really need that much gear. But this Ember Shard is pretty close. I guess I could do it once for money right now. Oh, and I have an important message to all of you. If you have some drink on you, just raise it and drink it. Cheers. Now we go for the historical... Never mind, I forgot something. Yeah, this dude. Now we go for the historical jump in Skyrim. No? What? Oh, I guess I got it before? You know, the jump which I learned from something compass guy. I feel bad for not remembering the original name of his. On this bridge, if you jump, there's a coin purse on the ledge above. So we can get it only while jumping. I'm just fucking lazy piece of shit, and I don't have any motivation to look back on the video and actually check if I looted it before or not. But feel free to bash me for it if you happen to notice it or remember it for any reason. I'm going to be a smith for sure, that's 100%. But you see me not taking pickaxe and looting ores, because as I said before, I will try to level up smithing through training up until like 30, 35 maybe, and then I can just loot any two-handers from bandits I kill, and even buy iron or silver ingots, I mean steel ingots, and temper this gear to get easy level ups. We'll see what will happen. At any rate, if I need iron, I can just, you know, loot Ember Shard again with pickaxe, or halted stream camp when I will destroy it. I almost said I will just need iron because I was using crafting overhaul remade, which allows you to craft steel ingots out from iron. You just need to have some firewood, use it on smelter, and you get charcoal from it, and then you combine charcoal and iron ingots to make steel ingots. But I don't have that, so I guess I will be limited to tempering only iron two-handed weapons if it comes to that. Also selling iron ore. Perhaps I should even sell my gems, because I'm not really sure I will need them on level 50. Since orcish ingots are pretty easy to obtain from one mine, at least in Bile Gulch mine, Lil Fork Reef. And from what I recall, it's just enough to get you started on Ebony, so we don't need any extra orcish ingots. But we will see, guys. I just don't remember that well. At this point, we're trying to sell what we don't need. And I think that's it. We're just going back to Whiterun to save our game and call it quits for now.
Damn thieves. As if they weren't bad enough.
Psych! We're not going to Whiterun, what the fuck? Nah, guys, we have some more ass kicking to do today. I'm actually really scared about this one. This is only 2 enemies, only 2 bandits. But I just fucking hate this encounter. Because one bandit is easy 1-shot or 2-shot, depending on your mods. It's basically a melee, not too hard to kill. But the other guy is a fucking archer, which can easily 1-shot you, even in vanilla Requiem, and you don't have advantage of 1-shot over him. so you always have to wait till he comes, so you have no sneak attack, no nothing. You just have to dodge the arrows, and I'll see how it goes. Let's go. Oh, fuck my life. See that? See that shit? One shot and I'm almost dead. From a fucking bow. I'm looking for the guy.
I can take you. Death is highly overrated.
Yeah, so she runs back. It's not a part of the yield system, I think. It's just vanilla, but fuck. Holy shit. I yield, and the next fucking second, she's just aiming at you, you know? This very bandit has been a so much trouble to me. You know, playing as AZ Tweaks, which actually allows bandit to have elemental arrows. It can be pretty deadly. So for low level characters like mine, it's almost always a one-shot mechanic. So this very location is particularly hard, at least in my experience. Just because of this fucking archer who can snipe you from around the bushes. Also, when you saw me aiming at the top of the rocks, and you could only see a snippet of the guy there aiming, I was shitting my pants. Because even if you see the head of the enemy in that position, he can just kill you. He just doesn't care. It's like Counter-Strike, when often you can see legs of the guy or head of a guy, and he just kills you because his viewpoint is different. So that's basically the same situation in my experience. I mean, I'll give a point. I wasn't very much geared. But on the other hand, I have elven stuff, right? I have elven gear, so according to new armor values or protection, elven should have decent protection against arrows, I think. Like way better than just having 4. But still, this shitty ass bandit almost one-shot at me. So this is scary, Anyway, I burned the bitch on the fireplace. I wish I had a mod which automatically burns your enemies when you put them in a camping fire. But unfortunately, there's no such mod in existence. Yeah, sure, there's like clean up your corpses mod, but it requires you to have extra stuff and extra preparation, so you deliberately prepare your corpses, right? Or like burn corpse effects, I think. Which actually makes enemies burn if you use a burning spell on them, but it doesn't work on campfires because they are not classified as fire spell, I guess. But it works on regular fire magic. I actually might want to try that, but I don't know if that mod is released on special edition. I mean, Salty Shanty edition. Those thunders are loud. I'm using Obsidian Weathers mod, but I don't know if it alters like sounds of storms, but I guess it does because this is scary at times. It's raining. Oh, never mind, I guess. What the fuck? Now that I think of it, there's been never a real time or smooth transitions between weathers, right? You just go there, there is a snowstorm and you go 5 meters and no longer snowstorm. I would ramble all day, but you are fortunately spared of that, as we are back to our friends Khajiit in our original setting. Risad is just my dog, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah. He'll buy all my stuff. I love him so much. But I love you too, guys. I hope you enjoyed that vid. And if not, then I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I just remembered, Super Serious Guy did this crossbow fix, right? And he uploaded this to the guy who made Fnis patcher for animations. And it's included actually in Legendary Edition version of this mod, but he hasn't released the official version as of now, I think, so it's only on the Discord. It has some bugs, but it works. It just works, so you might want to check it if you're interested. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you next time.